Hello everyone, my name is Anna and I am an English teacher. Yesterday, I had a very strange morning in the city. I was in my car near the Central Park. The sun was bright and I felt very happy. Suddenly, I heard a loud siren behind me. I looked in the mirror and saw red lights. A police car was right there, signalizing to stop. My heart started beating very fast because I was nervous. I slowly parked my car on the side of the road. I turned off the engine and opened the window. The officer walked towards me with a serious face. I kept my hands on the steering wheel to be safe. It is important to stay calm in this situation. I waited for the officer to speak first. "Good morning, ma'am," the officer said politely. "Good morning, officer," I replied with a small smile. He asked if I knew why he stopped me. I honestly told him that I had no idea. He looked at my car and then at his notebook. "Your left tail light is broken," he explained. I felt surprised because the car was quite new. "Oh, I am very sorry, I didn't see that." He asked for my driver's license and registration. I told him they were in my glove compartment. "May I reach for them?" I asked for permission. He nodded and waited for me to find them. I slowly took the documents out of the bag. My hands were shaking just a little bit. I gave the papers to the officer through the window. He began to check my information in his system. The officer looked at my license for a long time. "Is this your current address, Ms. Anna?" he asked. I confirmed that I lived on Maple Street. Everything in my documents was correct and valid. He checked my car insurance policy very carefully too. "Your insurance expires next month," he noticed quietly. I thanked him for reminding me about that date. He asked if I had any previous traffic tickets. I told him that I was always a careful driver. I never drive too fast in the city center. He smiled and said that my record looked clean. Then he asked me where I was going today. I explained that I had a lesson at school. My students were waiting for their English class. He seemed to like the fact that I am a teacher. "Education is very important for our community," he said. We talked for a moment about the local school. He told me his children also studied there. This made me feel much more relaxed and comfortable. The situation was not scary anymore, just a talk. He handed my license back to me with care. "Please, keep your documents in a safe place," he advised. I put them back into my small leather wallet. He then asked me to step out of the car. I felt a bit worried again for a second. "I want to show you the broken light," he said. I opened the door and walked to the back. The glass was indeed cracked and the bulb was dark. I realized I hit a small pole last night. It was a very small accident in the parking lot. We stood at the back of my silver car. The officer pointed at the red plastic cover. "You need to fix this as soon as possible." He explained that driving at night is dangerous now. Other drivers cannot see when I want to brake. I understood the danger and promised to visit a mechanic. "Do you have a spare bulb in the trunk?" he asked. I opened the trunk to look for some tools. There was a spare tire and an emergency kit. Unfortunately, I did not have a new light bulb. He told me there was an auto shop nearby. Turn right at the next traffic light, he directed. I wrote the name of the shop in my phone. He also checked my tires to see if they were good. Your tires look fine, the pressure is perfect, he noted. I felt happy that at least the tires were okay. Then he asked to see my reflective vest. I showed him the bright yellow vest in the door. It is a rule to have one in every car. He was satisfied with my safety equipment today. You are a very responsible driver, he commented. I felt proud because I try to follow all rules. The sun was getting higher in the blue sky. I looked at my watch and saw the time. I had 15 minutes before my first lesson started. The officer noticed that I was in a hurry. He didn't want to keep me for too long. He took his pen and started writing a paper. I wondered if he was writing a big fine. My bank account was not ready for extra costs. The officer finished writing and looked at me. I am not giving you a ticket today, he said. Instead, he gave me a written warning paper. I breathed a huge sigh of deep relief. A warning means I don't have to pay money. But I must fix the light within 3 days. If the police stop me again, I will pay. I promised him to go straight to the garage. Sign here to show you received this, he requested. I signed the paper with his silver pen. He gave me a copy for my own records. Always check your lights before you start driving, he suggested. It is a very simple but useful piece of advice. He then asked if I had any other questions. I asked about the speed limit on this road. He said it was 50 kilometers per hour here. Sometimes people drive faster and it causes accidents. I thanked him for the information and the help. He told me to stay safe on the road. I walked back to the driver's seat of my car. The officer went back to his big police vehicle. I put on my seatbelt and checked the mirrors. It is important to always wear a seatbelt, always. I started the engine and the car felt good. The officer waited for me to go first. I waved my hand to say a final goodbye. He tipped his hat and smiled at me again. I felt like I learned a great lesson today. Talking to the police is not always a problem. Respect and honesty make every conversation much better. I drove slowly to the auto shop he mentioned. The shop was small but looked very professional. A mechanic in blue clothes came to my car. I explained the situation with the broken light. Can you fix this quickly? I asked him hopefully. He looked at the damage and touched the glass. Yes, I have the parts in my storage room. He told me to wait in the small office. There was free coffee and some old magazines. I sat down and thought about my morning adventure. My students would love to hear this story. It is a great way to learn police vocabulary. Words like license, registration, and warning are useful. The mechanic worked very fast on my car. He replaced the bulb and the red plastic cover. Everything is ready for the road, he shouted. I went outside to see the result of his work. The light was bright and looked brand new. I asked him for the total price of the repair. It was $20, which was a fair price. I paid with my credit card and took the receipt. Now my car was safe and legal to drive. I felt much more confident than an hour ago. I thanked the mechanic for his excellent work. I got back into my car and checked the clock. I had only 5 minutes left before school. The school was just 2 blocks away from there. I drove carefully and followed every single sign. I didn't want to see red lights again today. Finally, I arrived at the school parking lot. I ran into the classroom with my bag. My students were sitting and talking to each other. "Good morning, teacher," they shouted all together. I told them that I had a special story. Everyone became very quiet and listened to me. I told them about the siren and the officer. We practiced the dialogue between a driver and police. I showed them the warning paper from my pocket. They learned how to say, "I'm sorry, officer." We talked about different traffic rules in our country. One student asked what to do if you get lost. I said you can always ask a policeman for help. They are there to protect and serve the people. We spent the whole hour talking about safety. It was the best lesson of the whole month. Real stories are always better than books or exercises. After the class, I felt very tired but happy. I walked to my car and checked the light. It was still there and it was still perfect. I decided to be more careful in the future. Every driver makes mistakes sometimes, and that is okay. The important thing is to fix them and learn. I hope you enjoyed my little story today, friends. Remember to check your car before you travel far. Keep your documents ready and always be polite. English is not just about grammar. It is about life. Thank you for listening to my teacher's podcast. Practice these phrases and you will be very brave. Have a wonderful and safe day on the roads. See you in the next episode of our English journey.
Write one English word in comments. 5 people get 10 English lessons free.